Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. How are you all on this rather chilly wind? Oh, we've got a feedback. Just checking. There was a bit of feedback. I'm not sure what's going on, people, so we'll have to just see if Stacey, I'm not sure what's going on. I've got really bad feedback, but let me just what. All right, sounds fine on screen. Okay, we've got feedback, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm just removing my. Is that better, everybody? Yes, that's it. Okay, I'm just not sure what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, just give me a second. There is really bad feedback. It's repeating everything I'm saying, which is really disconcerting. So I don't know what's going on.
Hi everybody, hope you're well. Julie will be back in a few minutes. I think she's just reloading. See how she is. And you're back.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, when I was on screen, it was really.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
I don't know what's going on. I'm getting double echoes.
Try headphones.
I haven't got any. Really is bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's just see. It's not that, is it? It's only since, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a bit of technical issues. It's only since I've linked this to my Facebook and YouTube. I've got an echo, which is really bad. Here, let's just keep going. I'll just ignore myself. So if it sounds all right on screen, Stace, I'm going to keep going. So, evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Oh, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We live and learn. I had my Facebook open so I could hear myself. Okay, this is the most bizarrest thing. Right. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Krish. Hi, Ilya. I'm just double checking nothing else is open. Yay! I think I've got it. I was on 2 programs. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's good. So we know we're definitely live when we've got problems like that. So don't have 2 windows open that are showing StreamYard because that's what was happening. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Krish. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And apologies for the little technical hitch. That was something was running in the background. So let me go. So Donna Roy, hello. How are you? Who was first in then? So let me just see. Izzy, come on down. Okay, Izzy. Hi, Danielle. That's just thrown me. That's put me off my zone now, but we'll get back there. So, Izzy, I've got the cards for you, my darling. I've got, hi, Izzy. I've got Take Back Your Power, Izzy. A very, very, very good card in that it makes us become aware of what we're not doing. So, take back your power, Izzy. Get that power back. And also, we really need you to have peace in your heart. Peace in your heart to sustain what's going on in your life. Okay, and also we've got the counselor card there, Izzy, which is, as we all know, it's that important that we could counsel ourselves rather than other people. For when we know ourselves truly, then we can truly know ourselves. That's just come from spirit. When we know ourselves, we truly know ourselves. Okay, so that's your cards there, Izzy. Right, let's get back in the zone. Hi, Marianne. How are you? So let's get Marianne. Ooh, Marianne. Right, Marianne. Marianne, you need some healing, my darling, some very much well-deserved healing. We have the chakra clearing. If you don't know what chakras are, they are energy centers of the body, different color centers, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. But there are many chakras of the body, but we go with the main 7. So, Marianne Harris, this is for, so chakra clearing. We need you to clear out those lower vibrations of the body to get that. And it's interesting because they're giving me wording here to regurgitate that of the past so that you no longer need to use it, okay? And also you do have an affinity with crystal clear children. And there's that affinity with them, you know, when we say about indigo children, crystal children, when they've got the special qualities. But I do feel as well that with yourself, you are an indigo child. You've had that empathic awareness since you were a child, and we're asking you to continue to maintain that. And if you feel a little bit blocked, which you know you are because you need your chakras clearing, you're going to enhance that spiritual side of self, okay? So there's that we're going to ask you to do. And also the overcoming the difficulties. That is a lovely card to have, overcoming the difficulties, okay? So there's just some short little cards. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Julie Dryburgh. I'm known as the Healing Medium. I'm all over Facebook and social media. So these are only small readings this evening to try and get everybody a reading tonight. So we're going to do the card readings. Spirit might come in. They always come in. And especially so if my nose starts itching, because we know they're here. So thank you, everybody. Video. Chris. Good evening for Chris Pilley. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, just stay there, my darling. Let me just say hello to other people coming in. Hi, hi, Nelia. Hi. Yeah, Chris Pilley, this will hurt your ears. Yeah, good. Thank you, Joe. Hello. Hello, Rosaline. Hello. Yeah, Chris, I know. It was a bit... I had it running in the background. That was it. I had it all set up before I even came online and I forgot. So anyway, Chris, it is the moment now. So we have the card of the career transition for you, Chris. The career transition. Now, as well, we're feeling there's a... Hi, darling. As well, we feel there's a career transition into spirituality. Now, what does that mean? I just put it as all things like this, right? Whether it's healing, whether it's cards, whether it's those... I always think it's like dominoes, but they're not. They've got the marks on them. That's what I'm seeing. Those stones, runes. That's what I'm seeing, Chris. When I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of throwing the runes down and working with runes. I don't really work with those stones, but I'm seeing that for yourself, my darling. So the career transition, it's all about, as Archangel Shamiel is saying, is your life purpose. Your life purpose. And you might think, oh my God, I don't know what that is. But you do know. You have a feeling that you're drawn to people like this, to just being able to help people. But it's more than just helping people. It's not like giving them directions to the shop. It's more on an in-depth subconscious level. It's all about that. And beloved one, this card is helping you with your soulmate relationship. So I do feel as though if there's things going on, as we all do with our relationships, this is just to say to hang in there and just absolutely know, because this is a time, yes, this is a time of guidance for you. This is a time of moving forward for you, Chris, right? This is a time for you to stay with it and understand all that's going on in your mind and in your life, okay? Because it's all about hanging firm, standing firm about what you truly believe in, because we can flit and flit and flit. But no, we have to stand firm about absolutely what we're knowing. Because look, there's the card of the crystal clear intentions. Be crystal clear as to what you want, and what you want you will get. And there's a little thing that we got taught as children, wasn't it? Those we want never get. Yes, we do. We have to feel it. We have to sense it. We have to truly admire it to absolutely want to be in it. So, Chris, I'm talking about manifestation. Manifestation is all about, as we know, bringing in the togetherness of all that is. I feel as though my inspirers want to speak tonight because I'm talking differently than I would normally. So I feel as though it's all about that, bringing in what is right for self. Okay, so I'm just going to see if the cards are not wanting to be shuffled tonight, and see if my inspirers want to say something else. So I'm going to say okay to Donna Roy. Donna Roy, would you like to come in? Chris, I hope that resonated with you. And Donna Roy, if you can come in, my darling, and just let's see. I'm going to shuffle the cards, but I'm going to see if I need to actually show them. Quite interesting. Yeah, Donna, hi, darling. How are you today? How is life? Donna, I'm hearing there is education around you. There is these are different to the cards that have just been drawn, but I'm just tuning into them now, and they're saying about education. Education is the key. It's a moving forward to keep that standard of life, and that standard of life can only be upheld when we know what we truly want. And what we truly want, that can be sometimes difficult, but it's all about nurturing that inside self. Okay, so make sure you constantly nurture in the inner child that you are, Donna. That inner child, that inner child. And also, as we know, oh, thank you. And also, as we know, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, it was a full moon last night. So it's all about, or the 13th, it's all about that knowing how the moon cycles affect us, okay? And also, Donna, if you've got crystals, make sure that you always clear them, because they need to be cleared, okay? And I've also got the card of a brilliant idea, right? Okay, it's like, bang, what am I going to do? It's like, you've got that within you. So it's just about less of the procrastination and start moving forward in your life. Okay, start getting it. Does that make sense to you, Donna? I feel as though I feel as though I'm in books all the time, books. I feel as though there is an educational time for you, gaining all the knowledge. Because remember, when thou gains the knowledge, it is thy wisdom that comes forth. Okay, it's all about the wisdom that comes forth. So, Donna, that's the cards for you tonight, my darling. Okay, and I sincerely hope you're well and that it's not too cold over there. Okay, thank you so much, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we must say hello to Stacey, who's in the background. That's yes, Crystal. Oh, and I've just read your message. Crystal clear intentions and crystal clear, okay? Because that's really, really important. Who would have thought that they would say that in the cards, okay? So I'm going to say hello to everybody. So as I say, my name's Julie Dryburgh, and I'm glad it's a privilege to be on this platform this evening. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Chris Patrick Monahan. Hi there. How are you? Emma Heppels, Andy Robertson, Alison Plumley. Oh, Alison, look at that. That is so nice. Camilla Dutton, Jasmine, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you can. That's why I'm keeping the cards short this evening, because I want to get as many people in as I can. Okay, let's bring in Alison Roper, please, Stace. Alison Roper. Yes. And as I say, I'm doing my readings with a nice cup of tea, my tradition. Yes. There we go. So I would ask, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have a healing book, if you would not mind putting Alison down in that healing book, because she's having a hard time of late, and we're all here to support Alison, okay? Right, there we go, Alison. Alison, remember who you are. Alison, you might think, God, what does that mean, right? But we have to remind you that you are a beautiful, intelligent woman who has a rite of passage on this land, okay? You have a rite of passage on this land. You are truly loved. and you must be aware of that. And also, when we used to do the dragons, where that's reminded me, I don't know where the cards are, but I will get them. The dragon, remember we talked about the dragons in the last readings I did last year for you, Alison. Keep on with your dragons and bring them in at every moment that you possibly can. Now, courage. Courage is very important there, Alison. Keep the courage. Keep that courage. Keep that courageous and stand up for your beliefs, okay? Well, I know you've been doing a lot of that, and I know it's been a bit exhausting for you, but that's what we were saying last time. Every evening on this platform, there is healing, Alison. So if you can, if you can't make it at 6, there are always healing groups going on, or there's always that time to sit in the power and bring in your healing from your healing guides all around you, Alison, right? Because this healing, there is no just healing for anybody, it is for all, okay? So if you cannot make a service, if you cannot make the platform here, sit with your team and just allow the healing to come in, okay? Because you are doing mighty fine and you're showing the true essence of who you are, Alison, okay? And they will always be around you and they will always be there to support you, okay? That's really important that you remember that at times of great need. They will never, ever leave you, but you must trust in the process, okay? Trust in the process and they will be there for you, okay? Does that make sense, Alison? Okay, and God love you and Godspeed is what they want to tell me. Just keep that belief in yourself, okay? It's just amazing that you can do that, okay? Hi, Rebecca. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you are too. So may I have Rebecca Dominique, please? Oh, and I shall get to the gentleman after this because I do like doing the gentleman because you know what? I do. Okay, I'm just going to say hi, Emma Heppels. Hi, Violet. Yeah, Violet, we could all do remote healing and we'll all put you in your healing book. Okay. Right. I can't remember who I said then now. Rebecca, welcome. I am very well, Rebecca. It's been a bit of a week, I won't deny it, you know, ahead of someone very, very dear to me passing. Yeah, so it's a bit of an emotional week. Okay. Right, Rebecca, we have leadership, right? Okay, it's time for you to assume your leadership skills, okay, your leadership, who you are. Rebecca, sometimes in life, we never want to stand up and be counted, okay? But it's like we want you to come out of the shadows just to take a little peek and just to move forward. It's like you've been in everybody else's shadow from way back when, but it's time for you now to step forward into the realm of the life that you are. Oh, thank you. Okay, Rebecca. So step into your light is what we're saying. Step into your power, Rebecca. Does that make sense? You need to move forward in your life. You need to give it everything you can, okay? Because it's all about you, Rebecca, okay? It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to be that bright, shining, shooting star is what they're telling me. And shooting stars, whew, okay? They're bright, they're loving, they're caring. That is who you are, okay? Because look, remember who you are, okay? It's really, really important. So you have the card of leadership. Remember who you are. If you're meant to be a leader, you will be shunted forward all the time because the world needs leaders. That's who we are. We need to lead. We need to serve. We need to be who we are. But it doesn't mean to say, Rebecca, that you get walked all over because that ain't happening. It's just about leadership. Remember who you are, okay? It's really, really, really important. Okay, Rebecca, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Julie Dryburgh. I'm a healing medium, the healing medium, as there, okay? And I'm all over social media. I do not have a website because it got corrupted and I haven't done it yet. So, Donna Roy Green Tea. I don't know who's that to, but I'm sure someone can take that. Christine Murray. Tracy Hand, good evening, beautiful lady, and good evening to you. Yes, that's Christine. Just let me just read that. Rebecca says, yes, it makes sense, especially around leadership. I've tried to stay in the background. It ain't happening. And observe rather than lead, especially. No, it's not going to happen. You have to start leading. Just do it softly if you're a little bit not sure about it. Just Because honestly, guys, when you step truly into your path, you will get all the help you need. The angels are not going to leave you. Your team are not going to leave you. They want you to be successful in what you do. Okay. Sometimes we take some bumps, some hits, some curveballs, but it makes us stronger. As they say, you can't knock a good girl down, as they say, right? Or man. And after this, I'm going to do a gentleman because I'm Christine. Hi, Christine. How are you? Yes, Alison's also asking for a million, please. I'm going to do. I am here. Indeed, you are. So, Christine. I've got the card of prioritize. Okay, the universe is asking for you to prioritize. Now, what I'm seeing is, do we know there's an alignment of the planets, aren't there? There's going to be 7 of them all aligned at some point in time. But it's like prioritizing your life, get everything ducks in a row, Christine. It's really important to get everything organized. Does that make sense to you? Because I feel as though I'm literally seeing putting eggs in a basket. It's like getting everything organized, getting all the monetary stuff organized, getting everything just as it should be. Because it's like, you know, when you get something done and you have that sense of achievement, I feel as though you really need to get this done, and it's been procrastinating for a while. But it's like, I just see you like picking up your eggs. It's like really you're picking up the things you want to do. It's all about you, okay? It's all about you. And because I've got the card of, you know what to do. Now, sometimes when the cards come in, it's all about that just confirmation. And I too sometimes like that confirmation about things that we're doing. But Christine, they're telling me that you do know what to do, Archangel Uriel. You know what to do, okay? It's all about you yourself, and I, okay? Because it's not being selfish. It's just sometimes we have to take ourselves out of the equation to heal. Because I feel as though there's a lot of healing around you to be done, Christine, especially, a lot of healing around you, okay? And it's I feel as though people are a little bit not as nice as they could be around you, Christine. So it's all about saying, cutting those cords and moving on in your life. Does that make sense? Because I feel as though that's really important, to cut yourself off from those that would hurt you, Christine. Okay. Now, when you look around, it doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen, what type of where we are in our life. There will be people, situations that we don't like being in, and you don't need to be in them. That's the choice that we have. Okay. That's the choice that we have. So, Christine, do these cards make sense for you? So I'm going to get Patrick Monahan down, please. Sir, would you like to come and join me? Patrick Monahan. I want to say hi to Cornelia. Hi, Shan. Christine Murray is a wonderful person. Indeed, she is. She is a beautiful soul. And we just like to make sure that she stays on that track. Cornelia Dutton, hi. Patrick, sir, how are you this evening? Yeah, Shan, you will. Okay, Mr. Patrick Monahan. Right, Patrick, sir. I was just reading what was coming up there on the right-hand side. Creative writing, Mr. Patrick, creative writing. Now, what I'm seeing, which is quite interesting, is even though I want to put the cards straight, they want to lie squint. I don't know what that means. But what I'm seeing is when I'm writing on things, Mr. Patrick, I'm using the scroll. It's like the old-fashioned scroll, the old-fashioned quill pen. So it's all very elegant. It's all very dot the I's and cross the T's. It's like when one in the old times would go and get a scroll signed by the king, it would be stamped professionally. So I feel as though there's something there professional that needs to be signed, that needs to be sealed, needs to be delivered. Okay, and only you are going to know that. But it is a scroll of certainty. It's something that's very official, that's going to be handed over, I'm seeing, but it's like the parchment of the image I'm seeing, Patrick, is like, remember of old where they'd have the parchment and we would sign the bottom. It's like signing your life away, but that's just a saying. But it's like signing the parchment. But it's interesting, the image that they're giving me, because that signature is constantly disappearing. When you sign, it disappears. So in my mind's eye, I would just be aware of what one is signing. Okay, what one is signing, because it keeps disappearing. So, but it's to your benefit, is what they're telling me. So If you sign something, it looks like it disappears. It's to your benefit. So I feel as though there's something in your life that's going on around a signage that needs to be done. But just know that you're totally, truly in control of that signing, because it's like you've signed it. You know you've signed it, but it doesn't look as though you have done. So it's like you have ample opportunities to change your mind to make sure whatever it is right. Does that make sense? Ah, and you guide it right through me. Right, okay, because that's, I'm seeing it's very, I'm seeing the scrolls, and I want to do that with my hands. I'm very much a teacher here. So Patrick, when I'm tuning into you, sir, I just want to have my back straight, and I want to talk to the people very slowly, having an interesting conversation. I don't know if you do trance or you do inspirational speaking, but that's what I want to be doing. I want to say, and I want to be strict with people. I want to say, listen here, listen here. This is how it is done. There is no other way. God's love is the only way, because God's love is universal, and everybody is connected to that universal energy. Does that make sense? That's just coming through. Because as you know, Patrick, there are gifts from God always around us. Yes, you do trance. There we go. Because there's gifts from God. It's like, not only are you getting the gifts from God, but you're helping to give gifts from God to those people that you communicate with. That makes sense. Because I've also got the angel therapy. What does that mean? That means healing around self, Patrick. So we must disconnect, as you are well aware to do so. But I feel as though healing would really benefit you right now, away from the trance, away from that persona that you are, and just to Patrick. Patrick needs healing like we all do, and they're asking you to sit there, not in trance, but just as a healer, to gain the healing aspects of the universe, because they want to get right into your cells, right in. It's like I feel myself burrowing into your cells, really to open up those cells and make them live. Yes, there we go. Thank you so much. So that was the card that came up, gift from God. Okay. Patrick, sir, it's always a pleasure. And I do want to speak like that. And I do want to look out at the audience. So that is your trance. Indeed. Continue your work, dear child, dear boy, because you are doing a very, very, very fantastic job for others. Okay. Keep guiding the light. Keep shining the torch, because people will follow. For you have been chosen, as you're well aware. Thank you, Mr. Patrick Monahan. It's going a bit deep now with this, so it's beautiful. So can I have Alison Plumley, please? Oh, I'm now getting everything organized. I've just put that post up on my flat. Well done, Christine. We like it. Christine, you're getting some fabulous comments from people tonight. Please note that. Christine is a diamond. Alison Plumley. Do you know, Alison, I really love your surname, Plumley. Just makes me smile. Plumley. Okay. So, Alison, let's see what the cards and let's see what my inspirers are saying with you. Okay. Alison, as always, outdoors is the most magical place that you can be. You're not an indoor girl. And if you do work 9 to 5, it really does wither your feathers, as they say, because one has to get outside just to fluff those feathers up, just to get outside into nature, which sounds a bit twee, but we all are of earth, wind, fire and water, and you are of the outdoors. Nature relieves the stress of all that is. Remember that. And I'm seeing little, Alison, this is a question. Alison, I know you're seeing a lot of robins around lately, little robins, and as we know, they are signs from spirit that your loved ones are close, okay? And I do know there's a robin that really does spend a lot of time with you. It hops along and follows you. Have you been seeing it? Because we are seeing it now, and it is, I'm feeling as though it's a brother. Alison, can you take that? I've got a brother, someone very close to you that's there just watching you, watching over you, and just making sure that everything you're doing is right. Because I feel as though in real life they'd be a little bit bossy, and I mean that with love, but it's just the way they take care of you and wrap their arms around you with love. Does that make sense? Okay, we've also got you are safe, Archangel Michael. Alison, beautiful card to have, being clearly you are safe. We are all safe, but sometimes it's great just to have that confirmation that indeed, yes, we are. Okay, and also the comfort. We are here for your comfort. So I want to show you the cards, Alison. Outdoors, you are safe, and comfort. Okay, Comfort is that knowing that our hearts, they're in a time of need. I feel as though there's an essence, Alison, around you that, especially at this time, that being comforted, being healed is really important at this time, right? Because I feel as though I'm seeing a heart breaking, a heart broken, but you know what? But getting back to being fixed, but there's still somewhat to do. But just to know that the love of God and all that is around you, because I know you do this work, they are there to help you to heal. But what they're telling me is, Alison, that we have to go through those facets of life to get us to where we need to be. And it ain't always pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it's quite tiring, quite exhausting, but we do come out the other end because we have to test ourselves to see our proficiency in the life that we're going to lead. How determined are we, ladies and gentlemen, to do what we really, really, really want to do? And my word of the moment is consistency. We have to be consistent in our learnings and our teachings so that we become the person that we are, okay? Alison, oh my God, I hope that makes sense. That was a bit of a... Oh, I'm coming over, Alison. I live in nature reserves. Thank you so much. Thank you, Alison. That nature is really important. If you were to live in a town, it would crush you. So you're never going to do that. But it's great to go into town to realize how beautiful it is in the countryside, okay? Because you can't do town. It's like withering. Okay, right. So let me have Tracy hand, please. Miss Fox Lady coming down. Oh, I see my things on. Hi, Tracy. How are you? My St. Christopher, which I like to show. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Oh, I know. Don't you love the fox, ladies and gentlemen? Right, Tracy hand. What could be on the cards for you this week? Look at this. Okay. My card's upside down. Cards upside down, by the way, is my life. Doesn't mean anything, right? It's just in the pack upside down. Okay. Tracy. I have career transition here. It's your life purpose is triggering an event. Okay, what is that event? I feel as though for you that there's an energy renaissance. I don't even know what that word means. An energy renaissance of life within you, Tracy. Okay, there's things I feel that are starting to stir up that were there of the past, but in a good way, because I feel as though you're really, really, really getting into who you are. Okay, it's that it doesn't matter where you turn, you're always going to be thrown back into where you should be. Okay, that's just what's happened to all of us. We try to get away from what we do, but it doesn't always work because you're quite open to it. And also, again, Tracy, you've had this card in the past, the leadership card. The leadership card, you must start taking up your leadership because it's who you are. Because I feel as though that when you take up your leadership, you're going to find out another aspect to yourself, a little bit of a tool, if you like, to be who you are, okay, with the leadership. And also I've got here relationship harmony, but I've got that relationship with yourself, okay? It's an amazing relationship card. You're opening the hearts of everyone. So Tracy, what I'm feeling is you are someone, when you walk through someone, people will always come to you for help. People will always ask you for advice, okay? You have that awareness. I know sometimes it's draining, and what they're telling me is to remember to protect yourself, and that's where Archangel Michael comes in, to allow you that shield to be able to protect yourself so that you don't get drained and sucked dry, okay? So thank you. You understand that's lovely, because that's what they're saying. It's all about you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in this line of work, we do tend to get, I protect myself quite thingy, but it's all, I can't think of words tonight. It's all about, okay, I think Spirit's trying to come in, so I'm going to do the next Spirit. So, yeah, does that make sense? Okay, Tracy, does that make sense for you? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say this. I've got a gentleman coming in here, and I know he's a grandfather. Now, I know that he would have had trouble with his speech later on, because I feel as though I can't speak. Now, I know he had a stroke, and I know that my left side of my face is beginning to slur down. So I know there was a stroke that kind of made me, I didn't fully recover. I did, but I didn't really recover from the stroke. I feel as though I lost all sense of self with that. So I hope someone can take this grandfather here. Now, this grandfather here, I do have a cap on. A cap. I do like the gardening. I do. I'm a right cheeky chappy. I feel as though I'm living in, Oh, thank you, Tracy. I feel as though I'm living in a little village here, a little village that, you know, a small little village that everybody knows me. I've been there. It's kind of like I want to go like a Hovis village, okay? Literally like a Hovis village, because I feel as though I'm there. I'm saying hi to everybody. I've got the name Stan coming in here, Arnold coming in here, and Harry is coming in here as well. Now, I know I work the land, so I've been working since the day dot, and I do know I've been working since the age of 12. I don't feel as though I went to school very much. So if someone can take this gentleman, so I'm just going to go into more information. He just wants to come, and I feel as though I want to go iPet. I want to go iPet. I want to talk like that. Now, I don't know what part of the world, England that is from, but it's like iPet. I'm doing all right, pet. I do know that he worked on a farm, because I'm seeing the sheep dogs as well, the collie dogs as well, that he worked. And quite a very interesting man, a very hard man. Didn't really show his emotions very much, okay? But he did when your grandmother died. When your grandmother passed, he really did. It broke him, really. And he never really recovered from that. Okay, so I know that his daughter, I feel as though his daughter, your mother, okay, this is for someone here, was there for him. There's a little bit of something with the family. So what does he want to come in and say? Because I can't see we can take this. So yeah, so I'm just going to give this. Nobody can take this. It'll be for someone, so I just want to give the message. He's just wanting me to tell you that he's doing all right, and he's there to protect you, okay? He's there to watch over you. He's there to make sure that you're not going to get hurt, and he's there to, because I see him like quite tough in his ways, protecting you from, there's stuff going on in your life right now that is not very pleasant, but he's there to say that he would, like in the old days, they would clip someone round the ear, so he just wants you to know that he is there. I feel as though you wouldn't have really known your grandfather, but he is coming through just to say that he is there to surround you with the love that you need. And he's also showing me the dogs clearly are around him, but I've got this other little, it looks like a little Yorkie dog, a little tiny little dog. So that is someone's grandfather. I just want to pass that message on to give to you. So we want to thank grandfather coming in, and God bless, whoever can take that. Okay. Hello, Michelle from Canada. How are we? Okay, let me just see what's going on. Jasmine Romero. The readings aren't only for Facebook members, it's for anybody, my darling. Anybody who just comes into this and just comes in, the readings are for all. Okay, I'm just... Alison, I am going to visit you. I seriously am. I'm just working on my trip for next year with my van. Remember, we said that, okay. Okay, so Jasmine Romero. Cards upside down. Hello, Jasmine, how are you? Right. Jasmine, let me just take a wee sip of my tea, because it's Jasmine, again, you've got the outdoors card. I know, like in places now, I don't know which country you're from, but clearly it being winter, it can be rather cold. But they're telling me to make sure that you do get outside, because I feel as though we need to oil you up. We need to moisturize you, because I feel as though being in this type, the indoors, the air conditioning is sapping your energy and might be making you a little bit cranky. So just know that and be aware of that there's an essence that being locked up indoors isn't your thing, and you do need to get outside, okay? Like everybody, right? It sounds a bit twee, but there's more people. Some people love being inside, some people are outdoors people, and you are outdoors, and nature is your thing. Because I'm seeing as well on the card a lovely like roses. There's the card, the outdoors card. I'm just seeing those, the smell of the roses, Jasmine. Does that, oh Jasmine, your name, look, the smell, excuse me, for we all know Jasmine smells amazing at night, doesn't it? But it's all about wonderment of the evening. Does that make sense to Jasmine? Because I see you like looking outside, looking at the stars, connecting with the stars. Yes, I've cabin fever. Yeah, I could feel it. I could totally feel it. But it's like, get outside, wrap up. I feel as though you want to get a big old jacket on with the big hood, with the fur, the false fur, clearly, around the hood. Got to make sure we say that. And also to get outside and look at the stars, right? Because it's that affinity that you have with the shining stars. Get to know, if you don't do astrology, I feel as though you'd be very good at it, because you just know the alignment of the stars, and you'd be able to do that to help people, okay, and to help yourself, which is really, really important. Because also what they're saying is nurture that inner child within you, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your inner child. We always must remember, Jasmine, to nurture our inner child, which we tend to forget, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a reminder this evening that your inner child needs cuddles and hugs and confirmation. Yes. Yeah. It's really important. The sky. Yeah. It's really, really important that you nurture yourself. I feel as though, Jasmine, there's too much pressure on you, my darling. There's too much pressure. It's like you're withering, you're crumpling, you're kind of like not dying literally, but dying, you know. And what we want to say is, it's like, get that jacket on, get outside, and get the connection back to Mother Earth, because it's that power from the stars, from the sky, that's going to bring it in, and call upon the angels and your team and your inspirers to bring in that healing energy. Because yes, because you are, I was going to say that, you are a child of God and you do this work, okay? So you have to remember to, do you know what, I'm one of these that, do you have to disconnect? Some people do, and you do, because they're coming in, they want to chat to you all the time, chat. And you have to say, Jasmine, you cannot help everybody. There's going to be times that sometimes you're not just quite in the right place at the right time, but that's not your job, because it's another medium's job to do that message. Does that make sense? Because if you put yourself out there all the time, you won't get everybody. You won't, because you're not the medium. Does that make sense? Because I feel as though you are wanting to help everybody, like we do, because we're serving. But I come to the realization that if people come to me and work with me, they're meant to be with me, like the people here this evening. If they're not, then they're not. I'm not going to worry about it, because it's just not my thing. It's for someone else to have that story with this other person. Does that make sense? So I feel as though you're vibrating at a beautiful level, but at times we have to say, well, you know what, I've done my bit, that's it. Shut the door and just get and chill out, okay? And that's just and literally chill out, meaning go outside, look at the stars, get that reconnection, and absolutely feel it. Because they're saying to me, passion. It's remembering the passion at that first instance of what brought you to mediumship and to be psychic. What was it, Jasmine? Oh, thank you for that. Because it's that passion that we must hold and not forget. But sometimes if we're trying to save the whole of the world all of the time, it doesn't work. All we can do is do the best that we can do, with grace and gratitude. Does that make sense to you, Jasmine? Okay. Do you know what? I feel the need to get new cards. It's going to be interesting, because I just feel as though I'm now coming near to the end of using these cards. So it'll be interesting to know which cards I do go for. Hi, Paige. Justin Auger from Canada. I don't know why I said it like that, but Paige, come on down. And I'll go. Oh, thank you. Yep, I'm going to get all you all in. So I'm going to, so Paige, hello Paige, how are you? Let me just say hi to a few people, because I like to make sure that you guys are, because I so appreciate you coming here, because in the UK it is about 9:30 at night now, isn't it? So good morning to wherever you are, good afternoon, good evening. And we must thank Stace, who's in the background doing a marvelous job keeping us all in check, as we do. Right, so Paige, let's just see what card brings into you. I'm just going to do one card. Hello. Okay, Paige, divine order. Things are in divine order, but sometimes, okay, here we go. It's not always pleasant, Paige. It isn't always pleasant. It's exhausting, it's tiring, it's knackering, but you know what? It is as it's meant to be. And sometimes that can be a hard pill to swallow, but it is as it is, okay? And what they're saying is the challenges ahead for you will be surmountable to your passion and what you want to do. It's a way of showing how committed are you, Paige, to the process. How committed are you? All that's going on, where it's all a bit of turmoil, because I see a little bit of a whirlwind going in here, and you're just in the middle, and it's like, oof, everything's going on. But it's all about who you are and what you're doing, okay? That's making you to be proud of who you are. And that's when we make sure, with our connection to our people, Yeah. I like being called ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And it's making sure that you have your absoluteness to who you are, okay? Because sometimes you might want to go, I'm throwing in the towel, okay? And it's like, yeah, go on then. Sometimes we do that as mediums. We say, right, we've had enough. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm walking away. And then we get a beautiful message, or we have a beautiful time doing a reading, and we go, right, we're back, okay? It's being human. So, Paige, what we're saying is, don't be too hard on yourself, because that is just how life is. And that's when we want to grow our soul, we will receive the challenges of life. And that's how it is, okay? Paige, beautiful. Thank you so much, okay? You are very welcome, Jasmine. You are very, very welcome. Okay. Now, can I just want to go up a bit because I don't want to miss people. Okay, so Mel, can I have Mel Wellens? Did I do Mel? Have I done Mel? Mel Wellens? Mel. Hi, Mel. Mel, clear the audience, okay? The hearing aspect of who we are now. There is a gift within you, and I know you've been hearing spirit since young, okay? But now it's time to truly envelop into the life that you're becoming, okay? It's time to really listen to those messages now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're hearing things, it's not the fact that you're going to some insanity place. It just means because when we hear spirit or love or our loved ones and we're guided by the voices, they are voices of love, voices of beautifulness, voices of inspiration. If they are anything else, they are not of God or of love, okay? So we have to be aware. So Mel, what they're saying is really open up your clear audience, which just means clear hearing, to allow the inspirations, to allow those messages of love to come through, because they're talking to you, but at the minute it's not quite on the right frequency, okay? Can you take that, Mel? Because it's just as though I need you to fine tune. It's like what they're saying, fine tune, because it's like, it's obviously the analogy that we all use is the radio. We just know it's on radio, radio 1, radio 2, radio 4, whatever your local station is. And how do we know that? Because we tune it into that dial, because we know what station it is. Because what they're showing me is, like when I was driving on the motorway, you change stations a lot because you're going from region to region. That's what they're telling me about you, Mel. You are changing your dial, so move it to just to really get it fine-tuned, because that's what they're saying, and you will hear it. It's like, again, the analogy of the old, in the movies where you see the old, they're trying to open a safe and they're listening to the noises of the safe. There's a certain noise, right? Okay, because that's what it's saying. Get into your vibration, because that vibration is yours and yours alone, and it will just catapult you onto the next level of where you need to be, Mel. That's what they're saying. Really fine tune it. And I love when we get onto our vibration, because we just go, it's like on and whoosh, you're off. So be ready for that, Mel. It's just once you get on it, nothing's going to be the same, is what I want to say. You are off. You're like a rocket ship. You are gone. Okay. And that's it. And remember to eat healthy, Mel. They're telling me, remember to watch your diet. Now, I'm not a dietitian, so please, as we say, this is for entertainment purposes only, but they are asking me to guide you towards just being aware of what one is eating, and to have a little bit more mindfulness that when you're doing things, okay, because that mindfulness brings us into the present moment of time, and that's where it's all happening now, here, right now. Okay, thank you. Right, can I have whatever he comes from? Can I have Violet, please? And then I'm going to have Cornelia Dutton. Okay, so if I forget, please bring Cornelia Dutton. So Violet. Okay. So I'm going to say hi to Neela. And Neela, I'm going to do you as well. Don't let me forget. Nicola Beckett. Paige, hello, we said that. Deborah Parkinson, 9:45. Is it really? Oh my God, where is time gone? Yeah, we do tend to, Jasmine. I'm just reading what Jasmine said there. Right, Violet, how are you? Oh, look at your little picture. That's really nice. That is a really nice little picture. Amazing what you could do now with the AI. Right, so Violet. Right, so we have Archangel Michael, the one that protects us. We are here with you, crystal clear intentions. Be absolutely crystal clear about what it is that you want. Now, sometimes we go, I don't know what I want. You do, because it starts with health, it starts with wealth, starts with passion, starts with clarity, starts with something, right? Violet, you need to write it down if it helps you to get the muddles of all these thoughts out of your head. I feel as though I just want to do a Harry Potter and get all these thoughts out of my head down onto paper, okay? And literally it's going to help you decipher what needs to be deciphered, literally, okay? And I've also got the beloved one. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So what does that mean? It just means that you're part of God, Violet. You're part of all that is. You're part of a higher being. Remember that. So if we're angry or annoyed or irritable towards someone else, we're only being that way to ourselves. Okay, that's what they're telling me to tell you. If you're being that way to someone else, you are hurting yourself. So we're asking you to step back, step back, step back, step back, step back, and have an awareness of how you are speaking to other people, Violet, because we feel as though it's not as good as it could be, and it's not as of divine love as it could be. Okay, we all have to learn, we all have to get somewhere in our lives. But Violet, we're going to ask you when you're speaking to slow down and to become aware of how you are talking, because we need you to become aware of that so that you can enhance your spiritualism and be what you need to be. Okay? Yes. And I feel as though enhancing your soulmate relationship is all about enhancing that relationship with self, Violet. We all, ladies and gentlemen, have to truly, as we all know, and I say every week, we have to truly love who we are, because if we cannot love ourselves, we cannot love others, because it has to start deep within ourselves. I can't express to you all, ladies and gentlemen, the amount of work we have to put in to be where we are at any given time. If we want to be the best that we can be, the work has to be done. There's no quick fix. Nobody's going to do it for you. You have to put the work in, okay? Violet, hope you can take all that, my darling, and there's a bit of work there that you have to do, and we're here as always on this platform, 6 p.m. every night for healing, okay? So can I have Deborah Parkinson, please? Oh, no, I said someone. Who did I say that I was going to ask to pop down? If I forgot, Cornelia Dutton. Cornelia Dutton, please. Hi, Cornelia. I nearly forgot. Well, I didn't. I just... Cornelia. Okay, let me just see what's going on here. Okay. Yes, we all... Well, I'm not there. I'm way beyond that now. Cornelia, can I just say on that, ladies and gentlemen, Cornelia, stay there, please. It's not hard to love who we are in that person, because we must look at us, right? And think, when you look in the mirror, thank that reflection, for he has gotten them to where you actually are in this world, okay? Now, remember, our choices make actions, and our actions make reactions, okay? So try and have an awareness of what our actions are doing, even to our mind. So when you think, your body will follow, okay? When you have a thought, your body's going to feel that thought. So we've got to remind ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, how are we thinking? And there's no real reason why we're not loving ourselves. Why are you finding it hard to love thyself? Who told you that you can't? We can change any aspect of ourselves at a flick of a switch like that. But it takes sheer determination and consistency to do so. For everybody here on this platform this evening is loved. You are all loved. And I want to put that out here. My inspirers are coming through, as you can tell, because my voice is changing. There is no one here that is not loved. And we all need to know that. There is nobody that can take the power away from who we are other than we ourselves. And why would you do that? At moments of feeling down, at moments of feeling hurt, draw into that person who has gotten you where you are. And if you don't like where you are, change it. There might be a course you might have to take. There might be someone you need to meet for a coffee. There might be someone that you look up to, inspire to, and say, how did you get where you are? And they will say, by sheer hard luck, hard work. We are where we are because of who we are. And depending on what you believe in, we choose our path. But it doesn't mean to say that we cannot tweak it. Like a bus, jump off, jump on. And I want you all to remember that, because it's really important what's coming through. You are loved. And those that don't love you, are they right for you? Remember, relationships can be for a season. They don't necessarily need to be for life. But if you're not loving yourself, find out the groups that can help you. Find that professional help that can help you. Because there's no reason why you can't. And there's a whole load, like I said, this platform every night, 6 p.m. is there to heal. Maybe it's past trauma. Maybe it's even when you were in the womb and you had a hard time when your mum was pregnant. And that stayed with you because you were in the womb hearing all that noise that was going on. It's not your fault, but we can take the chance, the stance to say enough is enough. So Cornelia, we are saying to you, love thyself. It is not hard to love thyself, because when you look at that woman, it doesn't matter what you look like. Because ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I've got roots growing in. I've just never had the time. And I'm just like, I don't care. And it's beautiful when you get to that point of saying, I don't care, because it's all about you. It is possible, Cornelia. Small, teeny, tiny steps. That's all it takes. That little noise of change that we see, right? Do you know what? I don't want to feel like that anymore. How can I make myself? There might be YouTube videos you watch. There might be books you need to read. There might be Louise Hay, inspirational quotes, manifestations. There's a whole world out there to help us all be the best possible person that we can be. There's a whole lot of people out there to support you in your path. Oh, okay. I just had to say that. They wanted me to say that. That's just a beautiful thing. So I'm going to do, so Cornelia, that's the message for you, that they want you to do that. Now I'm going to do one more message. Yeah. So Paige has just written a beautiful thing there. Yeah. So Cornelia, what they're telling me is put the books out and you'll be drawn to one of them. Flick the pages, you'll be drawn to the page. Get your eyes down to that book and you will be drawn. And we will be drawn to the words on that page. Okay, she wouldn't have said Louise Hay for a reason. Okay, so put the books out, be drawn to a book. Flick the pages, stop when you feel inspired to do so. Draw your finger down the page and you will stop at words that are really meaningful at this time. So ladies and gentlemen, oh yes, you do. Yes, of course. Huh. Okay, we have life review there, Cornelia. Life review. Okay, so what is life review? Okay, that is all tied into what it is. A life review is having a look at where life is going and where life is going to be. Okay, that's interesting that this card has come up because I've just picked it out from the middle. Okay, so have a review of what's going on in your life. Is your life benefiting you to the best possible way it can? If it isn't, we need to write down what parts of your life are not really enhancing you, making you feel absolutely special. Is it your work life? Is it your private life? Is it your marriage? Is it your relationship? Is it your money? Is it whatever it may be? If you write these parts down in a book or something to inspire you to realize where your life is not quite at the point of amazingness. It might be all of them. So it's like, so once we write them down, Cornelia, then we can have we can see where the indiscrepancies are. We can see what's not quite working. Okay, it's like we might need to change our day stuff of do. Like I have to change when I'm sitting in the power. I change it from certain times of the day because by about 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'm quite pooped. So I'm changing. That is a life review for me because I'm changing what I'm doing to make my life better, to enhance it. Does that make sense to you, Cornelia? Yes. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the little mix up at the beginning. That'll teach me to get all organized and have it running in the background. Then I totally forget and I log in twice. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say God bless, good night, good morning, good afternoon, and I'll see you next Wednesday. God bless. Good night.